Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of WCW Nitro, and we are finally back on our regular scheduled programming, and today it is the last Nitro before the Starrcade pay-per-view. And in today's episode, we have Jey Uso taking on a mystery competitor in a WCW Hardcore Championship Eliminator match. And also, we hear from Aleister Black regarding the pay-per-view and some other matches we have planned. We have the return of Toni Storm after being absent since 2K24 Universe Mode. And also, all that plus more is coming your way this episode on the Go Home Show to Starrcade. Kicking off this last episode of Nitro before Starrcade, we have the Prince in action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds,
Finn Balor, one of the best superstars in the main event division here on the orange brand known as WCW Nitro. This man has had an ongoing feud with Aleister Black and Killer Kross, two members of Necessary Evil. And now Finn Balor is in the opening contest of Nitro going one-on-one with Jey Uso, a battle of two faces here in Universe Mode, and also two of the best in the main event division going at it in the opening contest, because in the main event we have tag team women's action. It is the return episode of Toni Storm, so keep that in mind. But guys, will Finn Balor get the win over Jey Uso in this opening contest? And there is main event. Jey Uso looking really good with the orange and black attire that we've seen him represent and wear all season long. But will he defeat the Prince in this episode?
and his opponent from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jey Uso.
All right, Ace Army, who will walk away with the win in this episode of WCW Nitro, the last Nitro before the Starrcade pay-per-view this Sunday? Will it be main event Jey Uso, or will it be the Prince, Finn Balor? All right, the bell has been rung, and look at this. Both men starting it off hot, firing on all cylinders here in this opening contest. Jey Uso now picking up Balor, dropping him with a power slam. What strength that was from Jey Uso. Now a super kick connects to the side of the head. And guys, remember, Starrcade goes up this Sunday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Keep that in mind. You guys can see it on the Tron right there, 11:30 a.m. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you have notifications on, because you do not want to miss that show, because it will be headlined with Brock Lesnar versus CM Punk for the WCW Championship. But going back to our first match of this last episode, the Go Home Show, to that pay-per-view, we have these two going at it. Finn Balor and Jey Uso, two of the best. Balor, ever since he turned face, has been looking at his career in a different light, even though that light has been darkened from Necessary Evil. Finn Balor recruited Damian Priest to be on his side throughout this whole feud, but it still really hasn't worked. But going back to this, we'll see if Jey Uso can get the win here, because Jey Uso needs a chance against these bigger stars known as Finn Balor, because Finn Balor, former WCW champion last season, and Jey Uso, although he has never won World Championship gold, he has held Tag Team gold and Mid-Card gold throughout his time so far on this channel in the Universe Mode series. So we'll see what happens when he battles Finn Balor right now, because we know later on tonight his brother Jey Uso is in a hardcore title eliminator match against a mystery opponent. So we'll see what happens with that later on. But now Jey Uso dropping Finn right off the turnbuckle pad, and Uso telling Balor to get up. Jey looking for a kick there, but it gets countered, and Finn Balor eats the drop kick right to the midsection. Look at this, lights are out. What is this? Oh, there he is. We were just talking about him. Damian Priest is here, staring down Jey Uso. And look at this. Balor was looking for a quick attack there, but Damian Priest runs down to the ramp, and he's pissed that that didn't work. And now that might get the slight edge to Finn Balor. He should have just stuck around and helped his friend out, but I don't know why he didn't. Irish whip. Oh my God, kick right to the face from Jey. And Damian Priest no longer in the WCW Nitro ring vicinity. But Jey Uso's going to keep plummeting strikes. And now Finn Balor busted open. And this match has been all Jey Uso, despite Jey Uso losing his last match to Drew McIntyre a couple of weeks ago. Jey now looking for something here. Face first off the turnbuckle pad. And a nice... Oh, never mind. I was going to say a nice grab attempt there, but Balor, I don't know what he's doing. I think this blood all over his face is just dazing him because he just missed two strong and probably significant strikes in this match. But now connecting with some kicks to the chest and with a forearm strike to the side of the head. Balor now looking for his next big maneuver. Irish whip off the ropes. He goes, and Jey Uso was looking for the spear, but it gets countered. And speaking of the counter, Jey Uso connects with the counter of his own into a suplex, into a cover to Balor. Kick out at one from the Prince. Jey getting this crowd on their feet. Finn Balor coming back in. Must turn things around if he wants a chance of winning this. Kick to the face. And Jey Uso now with a stomp to the back. And Uso, look at this, connects with an elbow right to the chest. Oh, this is there. Irish whip into the corner. And a scoop slam connects. Finn going to the top, looking for the coup de grace. Connects. Balor trying to win this match off one coup de grace. And not much offense besides that. Can he do it? Kick out at two from Jey. I thought Jey would kick out of that. Jey Uso has been controlling this match ever since the beginning. Damian Priest tried to level out the playing field for Finn Balor, but it did not work. But that doesn't matter because right now Finn Balor is gaining a bunch of offense because look at that drop kick right to the chest of Jey. Balor going up top once again, looking for a second coup de grace. Oh no, he does not connect. Excuse me. Super kick to the face from Jey. And now Uso is trying to win this match. And I don't know what he's going to think of doing next. He hesitates. Gives Balor, nope. Jey taking him down there. Now kicks him. And Uso going to the top rope possibly here, looking for an Uso splash maybe. Oh no, he's not, but he's telling Balor to get up. Jey to the top rope. Diving crossbody connects. And now the Uso splash might be in the driver's seat. It is. Uso splash from Jey. And now the cover from Uso to put away Finn Balor. And what a match this would be for him. And what a match that was. What a win for Jey Uso here on the Go Home Show to the Starrcade pay-per-view this Sunday. Good for you, Jey. And look at this. Balor standing across from Jey Uso, extending the hand. And are we going to see some sportsmanship? We are. What a match. But what do we got coming up next here on the Go Home Show to the pay-per-view?
Charlotte, I know I lost to you in our championship match, and I'm not scared. So what do you say? At the pay-per-view, Starrcade, this Sunday, why not run it back one more time? And I guarantee you this. If I lose, I will never challenge you for your women's championship ever again. As long as you're champion, it will never happen. So let's run it back. Lyra Valkyria versus the Queen. Let the best lady win, and let the best woman walk out as champion.
All right, guys, up next, we have Ruca in action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Honolulu, Hawaii, Ruca.
Things have not been looking too great with the Hawaiian native, excuse me, because this woman is #1 contender for Lash Legends United States Championship, but she is also 0-2 in her last matches. But now she goes one-on-one with Raquel Rodriguez. So will Ruca improve to 1-2 in her last 3, or will she be 0-3 in the last 3? And speaking of Raquel, there she is. And look who's with her.
And her opponent, accompanied by Lash Legends from Rio Grande Valley, Texas, Raquel Rodriguez.
Raquel Rodriguez. You could make the claim she is the strongest in the women's mid-card division here on Monday nights. And now she is aligned with the WCW Women's United States Champion, Lash Legend. That is Ruca's opponent this Sunday at Starrcade. But who is going to walk away with the win? Will it be Raquel Rodriguez, or will it be Ruca? All right, the bell has been rung, and a super kick from to start it off, and a moonsault. And not going to lie to you, that is the best start Ruca has had all season long. Both women tied up now following that counter from Raquel. Ruca working on the arm of her opponent. This is some good old-fashioned chain wrestling here in this women's mid-card division bout. Who is going to get the win here on the go-home show to Starrcade? Now Raquel inflicting the pain on Sol. Trying to do something. And Ruca now turning it around right in front of the champion. Raquel turning it around now. Trying to snap the arm off. And definitely Raquel has the power advantage here. But her power advantage is at a disadvantage when you are as quick as Ruca. She loves those springboard moves. She loves the quickness. She has the agility to do a lot here in the women's mid-card division, especially in the ring. So we'll see what happens in this matchup. Raquel following that lariat, looking for maybe a power bomb here to Sol. Ruca counters now, trying to turn things around, and look at this, using that springboard offense, connects with the diving cross body. Lash looking firsthand of her opponent this Sunday at Starrcade, seeing what she can expect, what she can scout after this match and prepare herself for. Nice counter that was from Raquel. And now a collar and elbow top, Irish whip into the corner. Ruca with the counter, and now a super, nope, no super kick for you, Ruca. Raquel Rodriguez picking you up now, looking to drop you on the top turnbuckle, and she does connect with it. Going for an early cover here in this episode, and a kick out at 0. The #1 contender staying alive right now. And look at this, looking for another springboard, and the referee gets in the way, gets taken down in the middle of that. Not good for Ruca, because she could be disqualified whenever the referee gets up, but hopefully she isn't. Counter from Raquel, putting all of her body weight on Ruca, and now looking for something, working on her neck area, using the ropes. It's all legal right now. Our official is down, and look at this, oh my god, inverted power bomb from Rodriguez, and Raquel is dominating right now. Ruca is down for the count as of now. Our official finally getting back up to her feet. Right back into the turnbuckle goes Sol, and look at this. Rodriguez going to the middle rope, and a nice little corkscrew there into a cover. Trying to put her away. 2, 3, wow. Ruca loses again.
Here is your winner, Raquel Rodriguez.
Great win for Raquel to knock off Ruca ahead of Soul's match this Sunday for the title. But guys, what's next here on this episode of Nitro?
Finn, my old friend, you lost to Jey Uso. Are you serious? Oh well, let's get straight to the point. I'm sick of this rivalry we're having. So this Sunday at Starrcade, why not go against me one final time, one-on-one in a first blood match? Aleister Black versus Finn Balor. Sounds like a match made in heaven. And I'll tell you what, I'm not even going to have anybody at ringside, so you do the same. So what do you say, Finn? I'll see you this Sunday at the pay-per-view. Bring your A game, because I'm going to make you bleed very bad.
All right, guys, it is time for the Hardcore Title Eliminator match.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 251 pounds, the WCW Hardcore Champion, Jey Uso.
Jey Uso has a WCW Hardcore Eliminator match right now. And if you guys do not know what that means if the opponent of Jey Uso gets the win over the champ, he gets a guaranteed title match in the future. But let's see if Jimmy can follow in his footsteps and get a win in this episode against a mystery opponent. Who is it going to be? Oh, snap. Always ready. Matt Cardona is finally here in universe mode.
And his opponent from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 230 pounds, Matt Cardona.
Matt Cardona is here in universe mode, guys. We know he got drafted, but the man is finally here going toe-to-toe with the Hardcore Champion in this Eliminator match. Imagine if Cardona could win this match and get a shot at Jey Uso's Hardcore Championship. That would be huge. And guys, you are witnessing history because this man is always ready, and he is making his Universe Mode debut here on the Go Home Show to WCW Starrcade. All right, guys, these two are hype, and I'm hype as well. Cardona, Uso, going at it for the first time ever in a WCW Hardcore Title Eliminator match. Jey Uso now getting the best of Cardona, but I would not be surprised if Matt bounces back and wins this match, because you guys know by his trons, you guys know by his music, he is always ready. They have called this man the Indie God. They have called this man the Long Island IZ. They have called this man the Internet Champion. They have called him so many different things, but there's one thing they never called him, and that was a loser. And will we see Matt Cardona get the win? I still cannot believe Matt Cardona is officially here. Like I said, we know he got drafted, but he is finally here, making his presence felt when the time is right. Thank you to the Nitro General Manager Shawn Michaels for booking this match, because these two are two of the best, I know for sure, in this mid-card division. And although Matt Cardona might not win this match, I guarantee you he will put a lot of faces to the product. Meaning, like, it will bring in a lot of people to the WCW brand. Jimmy now, look at this. Big kicks to the face, and this is why this man is Hardcore Champion. There is a reason he defeated Ethan Page all the way about almost a month ago. It's because of moves like this and takedowns that he does. Cardona now needs to dig deep and prove why he got drafted. And now look at that. Jey Uso putting the one-up signs of the former faction known as the Bloodline. If you guys remember that in seasons past. Cardona now busted open, but he
Gets a counter here. And look at this. Face first. Goes right into the mat. Cardona trying to pull a fast one on Uso. Kick out at 1. I know Matt is desperately trying to dig deep and trying to win this match so he can get a shot at the hardcore title. And I guarantee you, if he wins this match, I would not be surprised if the general manager, Shawn Michaels, puts him in a hardcore title match this Sunday. But look at Cardona. Cardona going through the middle rope to kick him right in the chest. Nice maneuver that was from Matt. And Cardona is suddenly shifting this match into his hands. Count of 2. Irish whip. Oh, counter from Jimmy. Throwing Matt back in the ring. Matt back up to his feet, connecting with a lariat, knocking him down. And the crowd is loving this man. And you guys can see on the back of his trunk saying, "I'm not finished." That means whenever Matt Cardona is in a match and he's getting beat up, he's not done until it's over. Nice maneuver there from Matt. And a spear from Uso. Jimmy trying to end this match now. Usually the spear is the signature maneuver leading to an Uso splash. Super kick connects. And Jimmy going up top. Matt Cardona's in trouble. Nice Uso splash there from Jimmy Uso. The cover to put away Cardona. 2, 3. Jimmy Uso is the winner.
Here is your winner, Jimmy Uso.
Well, unfortunately for Matt Cardona, he does not get the win. But what an impressive performance that was from him. But guys, let's see what we got coming up next here on this episode. Guys, look who it is. The Bulgarian Brute, Rusev, making his way down to the Nitro ring with a microphone in hand. I wonder what this man has to say. Jimmy Uso, I saw you just beat Matt Cardona in his Universe Mode debut. And you know what? I'm looking for a fight. So with that being said, I got something to say. This Sunday at Starrcade, I challenge you for your championship. All right, I don't know what to say. Rusev made it very short and sweet. He wants Jimmy Uso's title, so it looks like it might be happening at the pay-per-view. Ace Army, there she is, and she's back with a new look and all. Toni Storm is here.
The following contest is a tornado tag team match. Introducing first, from Auckland, New Zealand, Toni Storm.
I never expected to see Toni Storm back in action in Universe Mode, but here she is thanks to Io Sky. But speaking of Sky, let's see her partner now. And there is Io.
Partner from Tokyo, Japan, Io Sky.
Io Sky and Toni Storm were a tag team known as Stormy Skies back in 2K24 Universe Mode in that season when the women's tag team division was a thing. But now Io and Toni finally reconnect. But in the main event, they have a tough task against Alexa Bliss and Naomi. And there is Naomi. Looks ready to go.
And their opponents, first, from Orlando, Florida, Naomi.
One thing about Naomi, she will do anything to get a win, and especially her teaming up with Alexa Bliss. I wouldn't be surprised if they put an end to this reunion. And there's Alexa Bliss. Looks ready to go.
Partner, from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
Alexa looks all friendly, but I guarantee you all those smiles are for nothing. But guys, who is going to win this tag team main event match on the Go Home Show to Starrcade? All right, the bell has been rung, and this Tornado tag team main event is here. Toni Storm in her return match going after Alexa Bliss to start it off. Toni Storm is honestly one of the most historically gifted talents in this channel's history. Toni Storm, a former WCW Women's Tag Team Champion, alongside Io Sky in 2K24. And also that same season, Toni Storm did become Miss Money in the Bank. So I would say Toni Storm is one of the select women in Universe Mode history to achieve goals like that and accomplishments like that. It's kind of crazy that Toni Storm's back. Last time we saw Toni Storm, she was under the Timeless gimmick, but now it looks like she is on a rock star, rock heavy type gimmick. We'll see how that plays out here this season. It's still surreal to me that stormy skies are here. Alexa now, look at this. A nice side, quick Russian leg sweep there. And I know one thing for sure. Alexa Bliss and Naomi are going to try to spoil this reunion for those two women. They want this match to be quick and easy. But stomp there from Alexa. Look at Naomi on the apron. Was probably looking for a springboard there. But Asuka, where did that come from? Alexa Bliss takes down Io. And Naomi knocks off Toni Storm. Now Naomi telling Io to get up. Look at this, going up top from the middle rope. Barely connects, but connects most of it. And now a cover. One. Kick out at one. Toni Storm coming back into the equation. Look at this, a nice maneuver there to Naomi. Irish whip in the corner, and a nice maneuver there from Toni Storm. Going for a cover here on Asuka. Why do I keep saying Asuka? Guys, help. I haven't even had Asuka in action in quite some time. I don't know why that keeps coming out over Naomi. But look at this, Alexa Bliss looking for a Bliss DDT and connects with it. And now changing her direction to Toni Storm. Oh my God. Clocks her down. Bliss looking for Twisted Bliss possibly. Nope, not yet. And look at this, some big kicks from Naomi. Naomi now hoisting up Io. These two women, like I said, trying to spoil the return of Stormy Skies. Cover from Naomi. One. Kick out at one from the Genius of the Sky. Storm getting back up to her feet. And as soon as I say that, she gets hit with... Oh, no, she does not get... Oh, rear view out of nowhere. Rear view from Naomi. Io still dazed. Can't move. But luckily, Toni Storm kicked out there. I was going to say that rear view could have ended things very quickly for the returning Toni Storm. Naomi on the apron and looking for a springboard possibly, but no, she's going to the top rope. Now look at this. Going to the top. Looking to jump. Misses. But oh my God, Alexa Bliss with a beautiful combo there. Knocking down Storm. Io Sky trying to do something to get her team ahead, but it doesn't look like anything's working because Asuka, not Asuka, I keep saying Asuka. Why do I keep saying it? I don't know. But Alexa Bliss, that might be why, because it's an A wrestler, but they look nothing alike. I keep mixing them up. But, oh well. Look at this. Naomi going for something here, a submission, trying to tap out Io. Is she going to in this main event? It's going to be close. Our official's right there. But Toni breaks it up right before Alexa Bliss jumps on the back of Toni Storm. Cover from Naomi. Two. Kick out at two from Io. Face first off the turnbuckle goes Storm. Toni turning this around. Counters, taking down Alexa Bliss. Storm getting her up now. Kick to the midsection, counter. And I think Toni was looking for Storm Zero there. But a counter from Alexa Bliss suddenly gives them more momentum. Bliss staring down Io. And look at this. Inverted Sister Abigail into a cover following the stare down. And that might be it. And it is. Bliss and Naomi are your winners.
Here are your winners, the team of Naomi and Alexa Bliss.
What a spoiled return for Stormy Skies, thanks to these two women. But guys, Starrcade is this Sunday at 11:30 a.m. Be there.